Would John Kelly love to block for John Kelly?
Absolutely. I'd love to block for any of those offensive linemen, too, if they had a chance to get the ball. I just try to let those big guys play through me. Really, that's what it is. I know they'd love to have an opportunity to get the ball, so I'm just trying to go as hard as I can every time I get it.
Did you run angry in high school, too?
Absolutely. I feel like my running style has never changed, honestly. That's just how I play, how I play the game.
Were you always a running back?
Oh, yeah, but I was also a defensive back, too, though. That's what people don't know. Like, I was pretty good at DB.
Where did that angry running style, where does it come from? How did you kind of dump that then?
It's just like playing football. When you're the running back, you don't want to get tackled. So I'm like trying to do everything I can not to get tackled. So, just like trying to oppose my wheel on people when I'm running the ball, when I get opportunities to do so. And that's really just where it comes from.
There are a lot of big name backs in this league, Scarborough, Shaw, guys. You're leading the SEC in rushing right now. Did you surprise yourself at all, or was this kind of what you were expecting going into the season?
Oh, yeah, definitely what I was expecting. I came out earlier in the season and I said that I was going to be the best running back. And that's all I wanted to prove was week by week. I've been saying that since the camp started. I just wanted to go out there and prove it every time. So I'm glad with the numbers, but at the same time, we got to get some more W's.
John, after that 38-yard run in the second quarter Saturday, things seemed to really open up in the run game. What happened after you popped that run? Why did the run game seem to open up and give you some more lanes to run the second half than you had in the first half?
Well, it was just like a man check for us. We just had to get in our huddle and just basically establish that we had to be playmakers, whether it was the O-line or any running back that was going to touch the ball, is that we just had to be playmakers. So we didn't want our guys to make the play. And the running game kind of opened up a little bit because I felt as if the defense they were kind of gassed and we were just taking it to them. So it ended up opening up some lanes later on down the game.
I don't think anybody asked you after the game, but the Gator Chomp after the touchdown, is that something you were planning on doing, or is that spur of the moment?
It was definitely a spur of the moment thing. I really wanted to do it too, though, to get our guys back into that game and get them pumped up on the sideline too. It was just like one of those competitive things. I got some guys over there that play for the Gators too, but it definitely was just like a competitive thing.
And especially with your game, how much do you like getting in open space with these screens that we've been seeing you take?
Oh, man, I love it. Any opportunities to get me the ball or just to get our playmakers the ball in open space, I feel like we can't necessarily watch it during the game because we got a 63 mentality. We trying to get a body on the body, but when you come back and watch it on film, it's always good to see our guys in the open field because I feel like we got some guys who can make plays.
Do you ever, when you're watching film after a game, look at it and say, did I really do that?
I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I feel like I practice the way that I play. So, Coach Scott, he'd see me, like, practicing some crazy moves or whatever, and he'd just laugh. And I'd be like, Coach, you got to do it. You got to practice it if you go end up doing it at some point. So, I didn't surprise myself too much. I think I jumped over a guy, though, a little bit. I didn't get too high, but I was like, oh, I actually jumped over him. But besides that, not really.
A lot of your teammates have talked about how vocal you are, whether it's in the practice field or on Saturdays. Are you talking to the teammates, or are you talking to the other team, or what are you usually saying in those times?
I can't necessarily say what I'm saying to the other team because that'd be a spur of the moment. But just as far as talking to my guys, I try to motivate them and just let them know that we still in it and we fighting together. That's really just what it is. My mom, she used to always say I talk too much anyways. So I guess it's still going.
John, Trey Smith said that you're a guy that really motivates him with the way you play, and he seems to have kind of the same attitude you do. What are you seeing from him as a freshman right now?
He's a fierce competitor. That's definitely, and he's dominant. He wants to try to dominate his guy every chance he gets. So I definitely love that about Trey's game, is that he wants to dominate his player. That's really how I try to run the ball as well. But with Trey having that big body, it's evident. You can see it when he does it.
John, it's always tough on fan bases when their team loses to a rival school. What's your reaction when people call for your head coach to be fired?
That doesn't bother me because we don't focus on things that's outside of this complex because we all one family and we just all in it together. So we still got some fighters.
John, were you surprised that you got flagged for the celebration? And what did the coaches, say to you afterward about it? Was that something they didn't want you to do again for sure?
They just told me to be smart about it, and I kind of was surprised a little bit because, I see the Gators do it all the time, but I felt like it was their home. So I got the penalty, and I definitely don't want to get the penalty again, so I'm going to try not to do that.
John, y'all obviously played a really emotional game last week, and everyone knows who's on the schedule next week, and this week it's kind of a noon game against a non-SEC team. How do you keep the focus where it needs to be, and do you think the guys are doing that?
Well, it just goes back to like the whole snap and clear mentality. Honestly, we shouldn't treat any game like any more, any less. Every opponent is just another opponent for us. So honestly, we just got to make sure the maturity of our team stay up to par, and everybody's ready to play on this early game because this is probably the earliest game we got on the schedule. So it's gonna be different for a lot of guys as far as like the body clock.
How do you feel about noon games? Some guys, I know Barnett loved them because he said he didn't want to sit around and wait all
Oh,
day.
yeah,
But
definitely.
Some guys like like those night games and hate noon games. How do you feel?
I agree with Barnett because we just sit around in those hotels and all we doing is thinking. But when it's those noon games, we just get up and we getting ready to play, and that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get out there as soon as possible.
You talked about running angry. When you take on a team like UMass, I know there's a lot of games still to go. Is there any pacing yourself, not trying to truck stick somebody?
Oh no, there's no change in my game. I can't adjust. I can't compromise with nobody else. I'm not really. I just feel like once I get the ball, I'm just gonna go out there and play. That's what we doing. We playing and just having fun.
But you never worry about the workload, down the season?
Not at all.
You said before the
Couple more.
season you were trying to keep your skateboarding around campus kind of quiet. You still able to do that in Seeker, or are people you spotting you a lot?
Nah, I haven't been on my board lately, honestly. So it'll come back to me. But I ain't gonna lose no skills. I still can do it.
How advantageous is it for the offense when you and Ty are in the game at the same time?
What was the question?
How great is it for the offense? How tough is it for the opposing defense when you and Ty are both in the game at the same time?
I definitely like how Ty plays the game, and he's learning some more still, but he's definitely gonna become a problem for other teams to handle. But it's gonna be a learning process for him.
Have you ever
Definitely.
walked with a sledgehammer around campus?
No, but I think I deserve it. Nah, but I haven't got the 63 award yet. But I'm gonna keep working for it though. I'm gonna keep working for it for sure.
John, either in the game or in the film room, are you lobbying to get the ball in short yardage and goal line?
I feel like a lot of the guys, of course I am. That's just me being a running back. But a lot of the guys on our team, we trust whoever gets the ball in the goal line or in short yardage situations. But I feel like I can definitely take advantage of it too if my name's called on it.
All right, thanks, guys.